It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the NFC South. It's the Saints and the Bucs, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field, and of course a quarterback, 23-year veteran, who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady. Now a play fake, Brady. And incomplete to open things up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Brady now to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jarvis Landry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now, meanwhile, a pass that's shoved and intercepted, but it ends up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Brady to throw again. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, oh, and he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Dalton's throw caught by Olave. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop any of those. But 3rd down coming up. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And the deficit will hold pat at 13. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Tampa. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Kamara. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And Dalton to throw. Olave over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Brady now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Chris Godwin with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Succop. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Alvin Kamara with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Saints have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the fourth. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They already had the nice lead on their way to a victory, but one final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the fourth quarter.
Let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score at will, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 4 yards remain for second down. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Brady again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So this one a victory here for New Orleans.